The beautiful game. A game built on competition and fairness. A game made by the people, for the people. But what if I told you that football as we know it almost died? A story of greed and betrayal when one man took the whole of football hostage. The plan was to create a football competition like no other. A tournament where 20 of the best teams in Europe consistently played each other. The league would be founded by 15 clubs, with 5 more teams being able to earn entrance. However, these 15 clubs were permanent members, meaning no matter how badly they played, they would not and could not be relegated to any lower league, being deemed as the big clubs having a right to play amongst the best teams in Europe. These clubs would also be in charge of the 5 additional clubs who would be allowed entry into the league, and would also be involved in any rule changes. 12 clubs from across Europe would initially come together to form this league. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, Juventus, AC Milan and Inter Milan, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. All constructed by the Real Madrid president, Florentino Perez, who would be the chairman of the proposed Super League. On the 18th of April at 1 PM, Martin Ziegler of The Times breaks the story that 5 English clubs have signed on to the 20-team European Super League, with the expectation that Manchester City will sign on as the 6th English club. An official announcement is expected at 9. The backlash is immediate as the news travels around the world.
I mean, I'm a Manchester United fan and have been for 40 years of my life, but I'm disgusted, absolutely disgusted. It's pure greed. They're imposters. Deduct them all points tomorrow, put them at the bottom of the league and take the money off them.
At 8:30 PM, Prime Minister Boris Johnson gets involved. He expressed his displeasure over the plans, backed up by an official government statement saying that plans for a European Super League would be very damaging for football, and we support football authorities in taking action. But at 11 PM, the Super League arrived. Clubs began to announce that they are joining the new European Super League set to start in August. The clubs posted the same statement on their websites announcing that Real Madrid's Florentino Perez would be the president. We will help football at every level and take it to its rightful place in the world. And Europe went to bed in chaos.
Supporters are making their opposition clear. More and more are gathering.
On the morning of the 19th of April, the backlash continued. Major supporter organisations hit out at the clubs involved, and banners were hung on stadium gates protesting against the league. At 9 AM, the Super League would send letters to both the presidents of FIFA and UEFA, issuing a notice of legal proceedings in European courts designed to block any sanctions the 2 governing bodies may try to enforce. They also claimed to have over €4 billion in funding, the source of which was found to be the investment bank JP Morgan. And at 5 PM, royalty got involved. Prince William spoke out against the football clubs who were threatening to join the breakaway Super League. He said that he shares the concerns of fans about the proposed Super League and the damage it risks causing to the game we love. At 7 PM, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp spoke before Liverpool's game against Leeds. He says he does not like the idea of the Super League and that he doesn't want it to happen. Liverpool player James Milner said in a post-match interview that he and the other players are against it too. At 9 PM, the match finished. Liverpool won, Leeds won. At the same time, Florentino Perez appears on Spanish TV, saying that the Super League is here to save football. He adds that the clubs are on edge of ruin, adding that by 2024, we're dead. The next day at 10 AM, Everton become the first club of the other 14 in the Premier League to release a statement condemning the Super League clubs. At 11 AM, the first cracks in the league begin to appear, as reports saying that both Chelsea and Manchester City are wavering about joining. At 1:30 PM, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola voiced his anger over the competition his club had signed up for, saying,
"It's not a sport when the relation between the effort and the success, the effort and reward don't exist. So it's not a sport."
At 4 PM, Chelsea fans start to gather outside of Stamford Bridge before the game against Brighton to protest against the club's participation in the Super League. And at 6 PM, the first reports start to emerge that Chelsea are about to pull out of the venture because of the fan backlash, and that they are preparing documentation to withdraw from the Super League. At 9:30 p.m, Manchester City become the first club to announce that they have formally enacted the procedures to withdraw from the group developing plans to create a European Super League. At 10:15 p.m, the Chelsea match finishes. Chelsea 0, Brighton 0. 11 p.m, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United and Tottenham issue statements saying that they are pulling out. Arsenal go the furthest, writing, "We made a mistake and we apologise for it." 12 a.m, with rumours swirling that some Italian and Spanish clubs are also set to withdraw, the Super League issues a statement. It says, "The project is not abandoned, but time will be taken to reshape the project." But at 12:45 a.m, the last of the 6 English clubs, Chelsea, finally confirm they will be completely withdrawing. The Super League was dead. But it just goes to show how, as much as people may try, football is, and always will be, by the people and for the people.